Hi team, welcome everyone to our AnyAUT certified tester exam for all the members. So we're going to do a few things. What I'll do is first, I'll just kind of give you a quick intro on what AnyAUT is and the certification itself. Maybe I'll also speak a little bit about AnyAUT certified developer and today's test. And today's test is going to be a 30 minutes. And team, do not worry if you are unable to follow and so on. We'll go through a few of these. Some of you might be new into it too. So for us to be able to get into this exam, I just want you to know that it's going to be a 30 question, 30-minute exercise for you, which you will take it online. Do's and don'ts of it, we will discuss in a few minutes. So what is it that we've all been talking about, team? Primarily, our focus has been on the application called AnyAUT. So let's go to AnyAUT.com. And all of you have been either exposed to this application or what we do on it. It is primarily a test automation tool for both cloud and Excel driven. So a lot about the tool can be found on it, but primarily anyone who's the ability to work with AnyAUT as an application to test the different client project applications under test, we look at them as an AnyAUT certified tester. So what is it that a AnyAUT certified typically kind of gets to know, team? There is a lot that this application does and in terms of tools and process, but once you create your account, a free account with Orange on AnyAUT.com, you can log in to the application AnyAUT Orange. Let me quickly do that. Where is my demo? Okay. And you have all the features that make your testing easy, right? From entering the details for the application or all the steps that you want to for the app to have, building reusable components that are framework oriented, like data driven keyword and page object model, and how you go about exporting that, executing it, running the test on your local machine, and then uploading results back into the application itself. So this entire process is something that makes you very comfortable to test applications. So with someone who has no coding experience, this gives them a great walkthrough on how to get in towards automation. It's almost like a beginning thing for it. So as we keep looking at this application, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks minimum to get very well familiarized to understand how this Excels work and so on. So if you're someone who's looking at this for the first time, you can sign up, and before that, go through these demo videos, a short one of what this application does, or a detailed training content that is out here. So you have what is required to get started with the application. Now, post login, you can create a sample app and you can start to practice on it. So from our side, what are the prerequisites that we're looking at? And just to mention, AACT is AnyAUT certified tester, knows to use the web UI or the cloud tool to test applications. And this is not any web UI, it's a AnyAUT, to use the AnyAUT web UI or AnyAUT Excel to test applications. That is what AnyAUT certified tester does. AnyAUT certified developer knows how to build and maintain the Selenium plus Java framework, hybrid framework. That is the AnyAUT certified developer. So you can as well talk about it as a manual tester and an automation tester. So more of manual test friendly. And this is for automation engineers and SDET. Okay, so that's about AnyAUT.com, what it does. So you have create a free account and start to test the application. Plenty tutorials are on the website. So you'll find them, all the tutorials are there on the website. You can just kind of go through them quickly if you're someone who's looking at this for the first time. All right. So it's got how many videos? Let's see. 9 videos, team. So it goes through a lot of manual testing at in a very strong manner. So someone who's not gone through must go through this. So I can put this link to there. So now let's talk about prerequisites, team. This test AACT is something that I'm offering free for all. But again, if you've worked on your JPACT member and you've been working on projects, it's much easier for you. AACD, however, requires a lot of focus, team, because you need to go at a code level. So AACT is a free for all, but AACD is only for purely our JPACT members who are able to go in, because we also have to get you the code to show it, see it, and implement a few client projects. Okay, any questions so far? This is the introduction to what AnyAUT is and why we're going about creating this exam. Now, prerequisites is you're comfortable working with, what was the link for this? AnyAUT.com/orange. That's the version, team. That's the free version that you have access to at any time. Second is implemented a sample project using same thing, AnyAUT.com/orange. Okay. And then third is complete the test. Now, team, I have personally kind of overseen a lot of you having implemented the project, and that is great. And for those of you who have not, go about doing it. I would love to see what you've done. All you have to do is share a small video or an Excel of this is what it is. Share a demo video or the exported test Excel, so we can see what is it that you've done, to be able to also, there's a certificate that comes to you, but we also can become a good reference for you, team. Complete the test. Now, to complete the test, there's a link that we've created. So it's called AnyAUT.com/ACT. Okay, where was that? Let me go. There you go. ACT exam team. So at this point, before, do not go to any of these links at the moment, because once you go there, you basically can start the test. Any questions about it, on it, before we get into the letting you all run through the test? I had one poll question from my end. Let me quickly do that. And once you're ready, team, I'll kind of quickly show you what it is, how you can get started. Yes, exam can be repeated. Don't worry on that. I will let you repeat the exam. We will have this every month, at least once a month. And the reason also is, team, sometimes the questions become very specific to the tool. Sometimes the questions can be across testing itself. So you need to know basic QA skills and how AnyAUT.com works. These are the two important ones for you. Can you show the link again? Sure, when we're ready to go. I still see the poll question. Sorry, team. Oh, wow. There we go. Thank you so much. So all of you are the JPACT members. So that's good. Oh, where did you go to manage polls? No. Let me close this. share, and then hide. So team, now what we're going to do is that's a multiple type question, team. So you have multiple answers. Some could be more than one answers. So let's look at this. AnyAUT.com/AACT exam. Let me put that in chat for you. And it's basically going to 30 questions, 30 minutes, and not allowed hard copy online materials reference during the exam. It'll be a little tough for you in the 30 minutes to really get an answer. Maybe if you are an AnyAUT certified, I mean, you have your AnyAUT application open, you can reference it. I wouldn't stop you from, but try and think, remember through. It'll depend on a lot on what you've done. And if this time you're unable to get through for any reason, do not worry with the 70% score mark. We will repeat it, but definitely that score mark has to pass. Okay. Click on start button to begin the exam. Yes, no penalty for wrong answers. So that's what it is. So once you click on the start AACT exam, you have to create a small account, team. Otherwise, I could have added it in, but I want you to create this account. That way, what will happen is once you pass the test, immediately you would get the results to you, email back to you. I can check it at our dashboard, but you can also see the results. So if you would actually get that certificate itself in this template. Okay, there is you will have your name here. There's no participant name will come above, but that will be the template. You would be getting it. We would prepare a much better one for you to ship it later. But if you're registered, then you can sign in. I hope I remember how our email address is not valid. Okay. And I started a test just to see if it's working, but it was timing me. So I can say continue test. So you all should be able to see something similar. Okay. So team, at this moment, let me quickly also get audience. Where is this session timer? So where are we as the session timer? I put it somewhere. Audio. Okay, dashboard. Okay, there we go. We have about 43 minutes left into the session, team. I believe your 30 minutes should be sufficient through it, and it will automatically stop after the 30 minutes. So you at this point can get started. If there's any question, let me know. I will be on mute, but I'll just kind of keep an observation on the chat. And I'm also going to pause the recording, team, at this point. Thank you, everyone. All the best. Go ahead.